planets. I don't know till Father answers in his hands, just like the planet. We both floating, I'm just saying. Yeah, we both know we ain't gon' stay here. We depart and relocate and save me from my woes, I'm staying. Out of my sin, I'm a brand new man. Out of this book, got a brand new friend. Half the world shook with the words he said, cause the other one shook when he came from the dead. The dead, yeah. Honestly, yeah, you know it's him. I can see cause I'm...
And now the starting lineup for the visiting.
And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Washington out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Thompson, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And so it's Dallas with it. Poked away. Butler with the ball. Defended by Dinwiddie. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
First basketball.
Dinwiddie with it. Fires from deep. And Moody pulls it down. Outside, Green from the arc. No good. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Dallas. Washington kicks to Thompson. And it falls over the rim and in.
One of the most composed scorers we have in our league. Thompson has the poise to make every shot count.
Now here's Butler. Thompson with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Three-pointer, Butler, and the three ball is good.
When Butler hits this shot, he's impossible to defend.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Boy, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the three. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
And the Warriors with possession here. The Mavericks making the shot. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. To the paint, here's Davis, and finished off by Anthony Davis.
Davis puts it down with authority, and his team is just going wild about it. Man, that was impressive.
And here is Curry. Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Dinwiddie kicks to Thompson. From deep, Washington. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Corners can be a little suspect for Washington, but he puts a smooth stroke on it this time.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Dante Exum, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Curry against Dinwiddie. Curry's shot is good.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Thompson sets the pick for Dinwiddie. Over Curry. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There can be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Alder.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. Now, when asked about the game plan on Anthony Davis, Coach said, we have to do our best to keep him out of the paint. Now, that's where he's most effective. If he beats us with his jump shot, well, we can live with that. Interior defense will be put to the test. Guys?
Thanks, David. Dallas leading by 3. On its way from Dinwiddie for 2. Off target from the wing. Butler against Dinwiddie. And the layup's good off the glass. Butler's got 5 points so far.
An aggressive mentality, always part of Jimmy Butler's game, taking it right at the defense.
Gafford. He can't hit that time. Great tee that time from Green. The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Good on the three-point shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Gafford. Thompson outside. Puts up a deep 3. The Warriors pull it in. Moody's got 5 rebounds tonight. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
Mavericks basketball.
Different look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Moses Moody. Peyton, he's checked in for Brandon Bajemski. And it's Buddy Hield in for Curry. Dallas also making some changes. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Najee Marshall comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Williams in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Peyton gets the bucket.
The wheel. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Williams. There's the 3. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 2. Pass to Marshall. Fires the 3. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the 3 off target. The Warriors have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. And it's Kuminga that time on the assist by Butler.
Excellent pass from Butler right there. That's why he's considered a team leader.
Mavericks trail by 5. Lively with it. Dallas moving it around. Here's Marshall. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Williams. Still without a basket. Thompson with the bucket.
The blend of confidence and skill, beautiful to see. Thompson knew all he needed was the ball in his hands.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Substitution on the court.
Fires from way outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Warriors ahead. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Peyton is out there with Kuminga. And it's Jackson-Davis in at center. On the free throw, no good. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Williams kicks to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Now, here's Marshall. The rebound by Hield.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to Exum. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Washington's got 8 points. Warriors trail by 3. Kuminga with a wide open look. And again, it's the Warriors missing. To the middle, here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Now Marshall, following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga from deep. Williams can't hit. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Mavericks leading by 5. Pass to Marshall. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. He has 5.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Trayce Jackson-Davis. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. Podziemski on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Curry outside. And again, no good by Golden State.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
The closer the better for Draymond, but once he's in his comfort zone, he's good to go.
Outside, Davis. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Golden State.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Pass to Moody. Over Christie. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket for Moody.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Here's Christie to the inside. Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Not someone you want to send to the foul line. Klay Thompson is nearly automatic from there.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Dallas.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
And here's Green outside. Thompson with the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 7-point differential. Thompson is double. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And here's Washington outside. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Boy, how about Washington and his production, but playing with a lot of heart, too. Working hard for every hoop.
Down low, Here's Butler. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. When it comes to players who like having fun, great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Hields checked in for Stephen Curry.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
Dallas shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just one or two guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
Now, Dinwiddie, after the missed 3 from Buddy Hield. Dinwiddie outside. Thompson in the corner. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Warriors trail by 12. Here's Podziemski. A rebound by Washington. 32 seconds left now here in the second. Butler against Davis. Dinwiddie wide open. Dallas no good that time either.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Davis owning the paint and gets it to go.
There's so many ways Davis can beat you on the interior. Defenders always on their heels when he is attacking.
And Thompson launches it from deep. He can't get it to go. P.J. Washington has been leading the charge for the Dallas Mavericks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans half-court shot drum line. They're measuring up the shot.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Warriors trail by 14. On the court for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Thompson in at the 2. Inside, here's Davis. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Well, what a great effort that time by Davis. Just never gave up on it. Worked through tough defense and still found a way to get it up and down.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spencer's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. You know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
To the middle. Here's Gafford. Draymond Green pulls it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
They get the rebound. Here's Butler. And a missed layup. Mavericks leading by 17. Thompson looking for an opening. Dallas moving it around. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Washington. The Warriors pull it in.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for the Dallas Mavericks. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Pass to Washington. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Timeout.
Washington's got 16 points.
His three-point mechanics, flawless. Get him a clean look from deep, and he's knocking it down.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors trail by 18. Here's Podziemski. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Podziemski's got his second basket of the game. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half.
Exactly what you've come to expect from Dinwiddie, a true combo guard who'll spread it around for you.
Butler in the corner. Here's the three. Another three for Golden State.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Dinwiddie left side. Pass to Davis. Now Gafford, guarded by Kerr. The jump hook. In deep, Gafford drops it in. He's got 6.
And we know Thompson can do damage as a scorer, but they're showing off his ability to pass it.
Up top, Curry. Dinwiddie covering. Looking to get it going. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut back down to 14 on those points from Stephen Curry.
Just too good a player to leave open.
Dinwiddie, the bounce pass. And here's Washington outside. Gafford kicks to Davis. Tries again. It's rebounded by Curry. The Warriors have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
Down low, and finished off by Davis.
I don't know what you do about that. Davis just powering it down.
Warriors trail by 16. Butler from outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 5 assists tonight. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alteration. Different look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Moses Moody. Payton, he's checked in for Brandon Podziemski. And it's Buddy Hield in for Curry. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Marshall comes in for Anthony Davis. Exum, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. And it's Williams in for Dinwiddie. Pass to Marshall from downtown. The rebound by Hield.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Rebound by Marshall. Dallas leading by 13. Thompson for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Thompson's got 13.
Such a silky, smooth stroke from deep. Thompson, excellent accuracy.
Payton from outside. Sinks the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And it's Gary Payton the second with the foul. That's his first foul. Caleb Martin's checked in for Dallas. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Exum, and finished off by Exum.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
The kick out to Williams. Buries it from three-point range. And the Mavericks lead by 8. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
9 seconds left in the third. Over in the corner, Marshall. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The one goal they had. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Looney out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Payton in at the 3, the small forward.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Count that one.
Yeah, you know what? This is exactly what Curry gives you. He can handle it, score it, pass it. He gives you an expanded menu.
Christie the pass to Lively. Dallas moving the ball around. It's rebounded by Kuminga. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. From deep three-point territory. It's rebounded by Dallas.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
And the Warriors making a change here. Podziemski's checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Hardy's checked in, and finished off by Lively.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Hardy. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got his 5th assist in this one.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
To the paint, here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
To the inside, and finished off by Exum.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's Podziemski. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Mavericks leading by 23. Exum the bounce pass. The 3, Marshall. Podziemski grabs the board. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Outside for Curry. Fires for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Exum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Hardy, and it's blocked. Payton looking around. knocks down the 3-ball.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And finished off by Lively.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
A nice shot by Moody.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Over in the corner, Edwards. No good from outside. The Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Part of Draymond's value, the playmaking he gives you out of the front court.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Williams. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter. And for the Warriors, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Mavericks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Klay Thompson.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
And the Warriors miss again. Dallas has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That will be foul number 5 on him. Mavericks making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. Now Williams. Here's Edwards. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
To the middle. Here's Lively, and finished off by Lively.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
First personal foul. Team sport. Shooting for Dallas, Williams.
That's good from Williams. And Williams drops them both. Here's Butler. Shot to stop the run, and Lively pulls it down. Williams scanning the floor. Pass to Lively. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about. David, thank you as always.
We hope you enjoyed it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks.